T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work.
The two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Liverpool 2, Watford 0. You know what? Games back after the international break, not so much about the performance, it's just about the result. And for a little while, we are top of the league. Burnley are not going to do anything against City, let's be honest about it. I think even while I'm doing this review, I think it's 2-0 to Man City already. The only thing I hope is that they keep the goal difference down.
2-0. Done the thing, innit? 2-1-2. Nil point for Watford.
3 points is 3 points. The concern for me right now is our form.
We all know that Gomez is a good defender, right? But today he played as a right back, attacking wise, crossing and everything, interchange of play or, 1-2 passes, everything was good. But defensively, Joe Gomez was caught off a few times. He was caught out here. So is it something in our system maybe that, the right backs, it is what it is,
Couldn't imagine better. You know what I mean? If you would have told me in January that we would be in this position as well, don't forget January was one of the hardest moments of our season. I think Brentford and Crystal Palace were really crucial to where we are, and without Salah and Mane.
And lucky enough, we get the goal like 20 seconds just before they had a chance to get a goal. So it settled the nerves maybe a bit more, but again, we weren't playing above our normal level whatsoever, or up to our level whatsoever.
Hello, lovely people. It's a Sunday. Calm down, people. It's a match preview. Calm down. We're good. Just a little way of showing you guys what some of you guys are doing, which is amazing. We always ask you guys to send in your thoughts about matches in the viewers review. Some of you do, some of you don't. But that was just a little snippet of what you can expect going forward. Please do send in your viewers review for the next game now. This one's already done. We've got all of our viewers reviews in. But just wanted to show you when we chop it up what it looks like. Big up Drift, who chops that up for us. But please do get your reviews over to us, people, because that show depends on you. So the more people who send over stuff, the better. So please do.
And that was a very short version as well, people, in case people who videos are like, bro, they only put like 2 seconds of our video in. That's just a trailer, people. That will be dropping within 10 minutes to 15 minutes of this finishing, guys. So make sure you check that out when it drops afterwards.
Also, Sadiq knows as well. Big up, Sadiq. Man had the sexiest beard title from the football banter days. That is man like Gaz. He did indeed. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, this is a debate I don't really have much of a say in. Gaz might take it, though, still. I'm not going to lie. Gaz might take it still. The beard is strong from Gaz's side. How you doing, though, bro?
Yeah, every day that goes by, closer to the absolute pinnacle of football. So I'm trying to enjoy this ride, Cal. I'm trying to enjoy the ride. I'm trying not to get stressed. As much as I'd rather be in this position than any other position, the stress of the need to want what we all want starts to weigh heavy on me. So it's like a double-edged sword, because I'd never want to be out of all competitions with nothing to worry about, because that's the type of stress where you're like, my team's shit, my team's dead. why did I decide to support Man United? And then you've got the situation where you're like, and then you've got the situation where you're like us, where it's the type of pressure you want and you live for, but the need to win starts to weigh heavy. You start to go to bed thinking about it, waking up thinking about it. It starts to get a bit, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you're just trying to like battle between it, you know what I mean?
I'm saying is this time next week, I'm not gonna lie, I think we're gonna be celebrating still.
Boy, what you mean celebrating? Like the women's team, shout out to the ladies as well.
Big out to RH Thompson, said shout out to the LFC women's team for clinching their league. Hashtag quintuple. What did I say yesterday on the show, Drew? Get the wide lens, bro. Get the wide lens, bro. Everybody's taking photos at the club. I'm talking about dinner ladies. I want groundsman to get best groundsman of the year. I want everyone picking up.
We got the best chef.
Best chef. I want best physio team, best medical team. I want best coaching team because Klopp's got to get coach of the year once we do this quad. You've got to get it. I want the women's team. I want the under 23s, and I want to. This is how I want the cameraman to be. Can we bunch in, please, everybody? Can we bunch? We're gonna have to take 4 pictures. We got too many in there. Can we bunch in, everybody? Get the wide lens. Take the picture from Spain. It's too close. It's too close. That's what I'm on, dude. I want it all, bro. I want it all.
Man's gonna be doing. Man have to go so far back. He's got one of those like David Attenborough flipping wide. You know when man's watching the lines, but he's about a mile away though, bro. Like
man just on this, bro. Just
here you can see best team that ever lived.
That's what I want to be. Maven says, did any of you see Cody at last night at Mania? No, but you've just told us. So nice one, Maven. Nothing like a spoiler, eh, bro?
Good job I don't watch WWE still.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even watch it. Stevie's actually been getting into it a little bit, to be fair. And he's kind of dragging me in a little bit. And it's WrestleMania, and I knew Stone Cold was going to be on this one, so I thought I'd make a little exception for Stone Cold. But I didn't watch it. I was way too tired, so I'm hoping to catch up.
I remember those, bro. I remember those days when me and my brother were little when we used to do all that, like ramping and clotheslines from hell and pedigrees on the bed and all that madness.
Hold on. I gotta stop you there, Jeff, because you're the older brother. Was it ramping or were you beating up your brother and using the excuse of wrestling? Because I'm gonna come in close. You see this scar on my forehead here, yeah? Remember the move, the slingshot?
Yeah.
That's what happened to me going into a wardrobe, and this is what came as a result.
Do you know what's mad? Yeah, and there's a kid who actually went jail because he accidentally killed his little sister doing that. So anyone watching, do not do that move. Yeah, that is a really dangerous move. So I'm not surprised you got the scar, bro. Like, because obviously when you're kids, you don't get it. You know, you're all just ramping and joking, innit? But yeah,
I'll be honest. There's the double whammy with that because my brother told my mum to say that I was running on the bed and I slipped, so I got beaten for it as well. And by that time, it was too late. I can't go back on the lie because then I get another beating for lying, and then I might get beaten the next day for grassing up my brother. So,
your brother's a savage, bro.
Yeah, he is, bro. He is. But yeah, well, we're moving it. Enough love, Cal, if you're watching. Yeah, all that.
I wouldn't. I conveniently stopped wrestling with my brother when he got to the size and strength where he could pick me up. Yeah. We're too old for this now, bro. Let's love it.
That's what my brother did to me when we used to do kickboxing together. And I started just weighing in with the kicks one day. He was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna play fight anymore." I said, "Yeah, that's what I thought." I was coming for you, big man. You've done too much in the past still. Pimping Distress says, Cal, how is Stevie's cooking and dino generating coming along? Big up Kopish. I'm looking to order the bike soon, Pimping Distress. So go get that work. I need him to have bigger calves than I have. So
you lot aren't understanding. Stevie is not watching wrestling to enjoy it. He's learning the moves.
He's like,
He's learning the
he's
moves.
just like, okay, so that's I ain't cooking next year, but leave that, bring like,
Hey, you know what? I need him to set up the camera where you and wifey are like talking in the kitchen or something, and he just runs in from nowhere. RKO, RKO.
Comes in, I got it from here, Mom.
Just see you fly out on the kitchen floor. He's like, who's doing the cooking now?
Why are you gonna point your hand? I got it from here, Mom. You can imagine. I'm not gonna lie. Stevie did try and run at me with the pot, and he's getting it still. He's getting it. But on to proceedings at hand. Liverpool are traveling to Benfica to take on a team to potentially get us into the semi-final against, hopefully, Bayern Munich or Villarreal. Drift, big game. And if I'm not mistaken, the last time we played Benfica was the Europa League in the 9-10 season. I think we drew or lost the first leg, and then we won the second leg and went through. The last time we played them in the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken, was 05-06. We lost the first leg 1-0. If I'm not mistaken, what was their tall? I think it was Luizao, their tall centre-back from back in the day. And then we lost the home leg. We lost the home leg 2-0 or 1-0, if I'm not mistaken. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Simao got a fantastic goal. But both legs,
and he was supposed to be a Liverpool player as well.
Yeah, both legs we should have actually won. They just were very, very clinical, and we weren't clinical at all. Going into this game, a lot of people are overlooking Benfica. Although I'm confident, I'm not overlooking them because they have got some good players. What's your thoughts on the game overall, bro?
Yeah, no, I obviously we spoke of very quickly, and I think we share the same sentiment that you can't take them for granted, even though we are the favourites, as you said. And going into the game confident shouldn't mean you go into the game complacent. So I'm hoping that the fan base remains, humble, and I hope the players remain focused. I know the Man City game, we can't help it now. We're all looking for that. We've looked past Benfica a little bit, and that's when you start making mistakes. So we can't do that. Let's not forget, even though they're not doing too well in their league, they're third in the league. So they're not doing too well. They're coming off the back of a defeat as well to Braga, who were just behind them in fourth. So, I don't know whether that'll be motivation for them or whether they'll be down. I don't know. But they did come out of a group with Barcelona and Bayern Munich in it. So, sometimes you can be a good cup team and not necessarily be doing too well in your league. They seem to be doing that, bro. They've knocked Ajax out. They came out of a group with Bayern Munich and Barcelona in it, albeit that Barcelona wasn't the same Barcelona now, but it's still Barcelona. And nobody expected but Benfica to come out of that group. So we cannot get complacent.
They battered Barca.
Yeah. So we cannot get complacent. We can't, you know what I mean? I just want everybody to just remain professional, remain focused. And what's good as well is with the City game being on a Sunday evening, bro, and this game being a Tuesday, we can go hard in the paint and we've got a good rest, you know what I mean? It might be one of the only times we get a 4-day rest for the whole of April. So at least we can go hard, maybe get a win even maybe away from home. And then we know we got Anfield to fall back on, and then just have that 4 days to just build up and go into that massive City game. So, yeah, I am not looking past Benfica. Confident, but we should not get complacent.
Completely share everything you just said, Drift. I'm looking forward to the game now, if I'm going to be honest. Also, shout out to everyone observing Ramadan Mubarak. Big up to everyone going through it. Do stay strong. Fasting ain't easy, but you guys are doing it for a fantastic cause and a fantastic symbol of your faith as well. So keep strong and keep going with that. And I may even try and do a couple of days during the month myself as well. So any tips on how to go through it and make sure you stay hydrated through the day when you're fasting, please do let me know, because I'd love to take part in that as well. Couple other super chats before we get into things like team selection and stuff like that, Drift. A-Spec says, guys, is there any scenario we go for Harry Kane? Watching today, the guy is so good. I was thinking about him during watching that game still.
Yeah, it's just making me remember last year when people were saying I was crazy when I said I'd take him over Haaland, but I get the age thing.
Oh,
like, don't get me wrong.
If anyone was saying you're crazy for that, then...
Yeah, but there was a lot of people in the chat that was saying, no, how can you want Kane over Haaland? No way. I was like, don't you remember, bro?
Oh, if that's... For me... it's Kane, Haaland, Benzema, and Lewandowski. They are the pinnacle.
But for me, and I know this might sound a bit stupid, but playing in the Premier League, being the harder league, and now this ridiculous creativity he's like started to do within the last 2 years, I actually still think he is the best one out of the lot. I really do. I really do. Like, I mean, can we? I never questioned him anyway. I know you didn't either. But the people who did, can they still be questioning Harry Kane? Like, the guy is sensational. It's not even a joke anymore. Like, I actually think he's one of the most naturally gifted forwards England's ever had. Like, I really do. Like, and he's doing it in a team a lot less than some of the other teams. That
I was saying today, apart from Rooney, technique-wise and overall game, I don't know if there's much that can really talk to him.
There isn't, bro.
Because even Rooney at his peak playing in today's game would have been a false 9.
Yeah, he would have.
But we all know Rooney's slapping it from outside the box. We all know Rooney's creativity is mad, and we all know Rooney in the box as well. His clinical, his help.
So, and his runs, his power, strength.
Power, strength.
Yeah. Rooney's another disrespected English talent, to be honest with you.
The problem with Rooney though is he peaked so early, innit?
And his lifestyle. He'd probably still be playing if he'd had that Cristiano lifestyle.
That's what I was going to say. He's kind of fell off quite early because he moved to Everton when he was, 30, 31? That is that's relatively early nowadays to be winding down your career.
And at that point, he already looked like he was on the way out as well. Yeah. It wasn't like he still had a couple years.
But there were times Rooney played centre midfield and all that, bro. He looked comfy, bro.
Yeah. Well, he centre mid for Derby as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Waz was a problem still. Waz was a problem. It's a shame. It's a shame. If he was playing for the other side of the Mersey, then, things would have been a lot different. It'd have been a lot happier in life. But hey ho. We move. We got Wayne Rooney, what he accomplished. MZ, we should rest players fasting. We have the depth. Just on that, then I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Who are the players? So is it Konate, Salah, Mane,
Naby, I think.
Yeah, Naby is.
Yeah. I think that might be unless Tsimikas maybe.
I don't think Tsimikas is.
Is Tsimikas not?
No.
Yeah, maybe it is those four. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, Naby and Konate, we could rest. Salah and Mane, that's a different conversation.
Oh, the thing is though, bro, Ibu, I wanted to play.
No, I agree with you. I'm saying we could though, in theory.
Yeah.
We could. We could. Like, again, not saying I want to, but we could go Millie a right back and go Gomez centre back next to Virgil, for example. So it is an option. Mo and Mane is more difficult.
I definitely feel like those two should get dropped for the game to give them a bit of a break. They deserve a rest anyway. I think it's kind of crazy how much we've ran them into the ground. So yeah, I definitely believe that they should be allowed to have a bit of a rest.
So I'm laughing at the icon image. It's me from yesterday just doing that. I don't know how you caught that, Pete, but big up to yourself. Have you watched the Rooney documentary? I haven't yet. No,
I have.
I've got so many things to catch up on when it comes to watching stuff. So
yeah, nice. It's a brilliant watch, though, bro. You'll enjoy it.
Okay,
it's a brilliant watch. You realize how much of a rider Colleen is. She's a real wife. She's a real one, and you'll see Rooney's a real human, and he went through a lot of shit. So I know he's a toffee. And for that reason, we've always had that like thing. And then he went Man United, which means he couldn't play for two worst clubs if he tried, in terms of the rivalry that we have with them or whatnot. But I will always take my hat off to real talent, even if they're the op. And Rooney was an absolute baller. And when you see some of the things he went through and the things he had to come through and all that, you do have a little bit more of a reality of like, bloody hell, like, imagine being 16, 17, 18, going through the stuff that he was going through, being in that limelight, being teased about how he's stupid. And I'm watching it, I'm like, the man was 17 doing interviews on big Sky Sports, and people are cussing him because he's stuttering a little bit. Where were you at 17? Were you talking to 40 million people or whatever? I'm sorry, but I couldn't have dealt with that when I was 17.
Facts.
Like, not a chance, bruv. So, you know what I mean? You just got
to do it now, bruv.
Yeah, no, real talk. Especially when you know everybody's there for you. You're not part of a little panel. They're just all there for you. It's all about you. Yeah, that's pressure, bro.
Big up Miss V Boss. I'm definitely going to try that. Bless up. Much appreciated. This diet is still going. Big up Sam as well, who's my PT, giving me those tips and tricks. But even on that, I obviously, my job, part of my job is I go into schools and do talks with like teenagers and stuff like that. Bruv, even sometimes I'm standing there, I'm in front of like a couple hundred and I'm like, oh, this is a little bit. I've got to make sure I'm on point here. Last year I would have been getting his heckled and all that. Do you know what I mean? But that's
right. You just reminded me of the biggest pressure you can ever have. With that kind of thing for me, is standing up in front of the whole class and doing your
reading,
your presentation for your coursework. Like when you're in uni.
That's what I literally have to do. I've got to do a presentation every time I speak to
them. But the pressure about it was your work. So if it was crap, it was because you were crap.
Yeah.
So you see a little snigger or you see people or whatever, like, woo, that used to be pressure. I was or these ones, dragging them style. So basically, what you're saying is that does that, but then what happens when that doesn't work with that? And you're like, did I equate that? Oh shit. Yeah, well, and then you gotta go to freestyle mode. My God, that is pressure, bro.
It's still.
I had to do that 7 times a year for 4 years of uni, bro. That was pressure.
I've got to go around to schools maybe once or twice a month.
Yeah. And kids are cruel, man.
Well, these kids don't pet around, bro. I'm not gonna obviously name the school I was at recently, bro. I was wearing Hirachis, bro. One of them just come up to me, he's like, "Sir, you still wear Hirachis?" I was like, "Well, shut your mouth, bro." Who you talking to? He was a really cool kid, man. But like, he was just on the banter wave, innit? And he caught me out, and I was like, "Oh, shut up, man." Like, caught me.
Furthermore, what's he talking about?
Yeah,
nothing wrong with Hirachis. Get out of it.
That's what I said to him, bro. He's like, "Yo, we don't wear them anymore." So I was like, "Well, I'm not your age, bro." Like,
You're probably still in there in wheelies. Get out of here, man.
Yeah, bro. I could be your dad, big man.
You know what I mean? Come gliding into school. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I used to get on my nerves, kids everywhere. What, man?
Yeah. All right, then, Drew. So you spoke about not wanting to rest Ibu, for example. You wanted to start him. Let's do it then, brother. What are we saying? Who you starting?
All right, I'm going Big Ali in goal.
Come on. AB.
The man's so trustworthy. He was the only one who could get the parrot to get off the crossbar. That's how much. I don't know if you saw that footage, bro.
Yeah.
So that's how trustworthy he is. I want to go Ibu and Van Dijk for this one because I want to give Matip a little rest, especially if he's got that massive lump on his head as well from the clash of heads against Watford. So I want to rest him. I'm going Joey G again. I want him to get another go. Or should I say Joey Alexander-Arnold?
No, I got to put the disclaimer out, man. I ain't getting clipped up and put in this, bro. Where is it? There it is. Go true, bro.
So I'm going Joey G at right back, and then maybe the last 10-15 minutes of that game I bring in Trent if Trent fully is okay, just to get him a little bit of match rhythm. But I'm going Joey Alexander-Arnold at right back, and then I'd actually go Tsimikas at left back. I think Simi deserves to play. I think Robbo deserves a rest. He did play some international football as well, and again the quality doesn't really drop when Simi comes in, so it's not even like it's a big deal anyway. So I'm going Simi. So I'm going Simi, Van Dijk, Ibu, and Gomez. I don't know if you agree with that back four.
I love that back four. I don't think Klopp will do it because he's Klopp.
Yeah,
I would first. That's the back four I'd do.
And then in midfield, I'm struggling a little bit with this one because I want Thiago, Flacco, and Hendo to be the three that start against City. But there's still that little part of me that's like, do we wrap one or two in cotton wool to make sure they make City? I'm starting to get that little bit. But is that just me being dumb and anxious and paranoid? Or is there real reason to start to feel that little bit of trepidation?
No. I don't think you're silly for thinking that. The problem is, though, and I hope this doesn't come across like I'm bad-mouthing the others, but when those three don't play, the drop-off is kind of evident sometimes. especially with it not looking like Naby might be available for the game potentially as well.
Yeah. I want to rest Thiago for this one though, bro.
So do I. I mean, Flacco did get a bit of a rest in the Watford game because he didn't start.
I'm going to start Flacco in this one. I'm going to start Flacco. So I'm going to... Nobody kill me for this one because it sounds like a little bit of a contradiction to things I've said in the past, but I'm going to go Flacco, Hendo, Elliott.
Okay.
And I know Elliott has struggled a bit on the big scene in a few occasions,
yeah.
but this is probably the best time to give him another go at playing because every other game I think is going to be a bit risky to play him in terms of we got a second chance if the first leg don't go too well. And I think having Naby and having Thiago on the bench, if after 45 it is looking a bit weird, we can always just switch it out or maybe Curtis can come on or something like that. But I'd actually give Elliott a go. I think the unknown, Benfica don't know who he is. That could help. He could float around. And I think Hendo and Flacco can secure up the thing so he can have a bit of that freedom. So that's the three I'll go through. I don't know if you feel.
So no, I don't with that one. I'd go Hendo and Flacco. Naby if he's fit. If he's not fit, I know I'm gonna get it for saying this. I'd go Milner as a third.
Oh, I thought you was gonna go the guy whose head's somewhere else.
Oh no, not Ox, no. And the reason I say that is because if Naby's not available, Milner playing on the left-hand side of the midfield would effectively potentially counter some of the attacking prowess from Rafa Silva, who's their most creative player. I knew I was gonna. I see Marquez straight away be like, please no. But,
the Brexit midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and I hear it. I know. I get where people will come from. The problem is, I don't see Hendo or Elliott being able to play as well on the left-hand side of centre midfield as they do on the right. I think Elliott kind of needs a little bit of protection going forward from the rest of this season. Give him a great pre-season and then let him unleash next season. I'd start Milner, and then if Kate is fit, then I'd bring on Kate then. Curtis Jones again. I would want to take him out of the firing line a little bit. I feel as though he makes one bad touch and the whole fan base is on his back, and I don't want.
And he might not be fit either. He might not be fit
as well. Yeah, had a little knock as well.
You know what? I know his head is in the wrong place right now, but
not for me.
Not one more chance to just like come in maybe in a game where it'd be better to have a little bit more dynamism than I'm not gonna lie, the Milner and Hendo midfield, unless we're just shutting up shop. I don't like it, bro. I can't lie.
No, I hear you. But no, not for me, no. Can't play left centre midfield for me either. He's right centre midfield.
I don't think he's that bad at it though. He has played there once or twice.
But I'll be honest with you, when was the last time Ox had a good performance, bro?
Oh, January, innit? He was really good in January.
Yeah, we're in April now, brother.
No, but he's barely played though, isn't it?
But even still, when he has played, and again, no disrespect to the opposition he's played against, your teams like your Nottingham Forest and all that, bro, he had no impact on the game.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I try not to be too looking at the old game when I'm looking at the new game, though. Like, he could come in and play well, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think I would rather play Ox than Millie. I've got to be honest. No, just for the fact that those two, the Brexit midfielders are mad. Like, that's a madness, bro.
I know. I hear that. But again, I think it's underrated how much Milner can get involved in the attacking plays. Not the player he used to be by any means, but I think Milner would just do more of a professional job attacking and defending.
Yeah, no, I hear that. One thing you ain't never gonna lack is effort.
Yeah,
for me, that's a fact. So, yeah, either or. I think everybody's in agreement though. We rest Thiago for this game.
Yeah.
In
an ideal world, Thiago doesn't touch the pitch at all.
No. Real talk. Yeah. Me too. And I'd even love to get a scenario where we can bring Flacco off and put Hendo back into the six and let Flacco have a half an hour rest at the end of the game as well, if I'm being completely honest.
But I'll be real with you, bruv. In an ideal world, I'm keeping Million and playing him as a six, and I'm bringing on two other centre midfielders.
Yeah. Well, I'd
Five
drop
subs.
Hendo in the 6 and then maybe have Milner next to him with someone. Yeah.
5 subs.
Maybe
brother.
bring Naby on and have Hendo, Naby, and Milner maybe to see the game out or something like that. And then up front, I want to go Dazzler down the middle.
Okay.
Jota right and Diaz left.
Cool. All right.
And the logic I'm putting behind Jota on the right, even though I know he's not necessarily that good. He's had 1 or 2 good games, but generally speaking, he's not that good from there. But I'm thinking all of the chaos Diaz causes on the left will open up space that he can run onto and try and exploit. And Bobby can drop in and create the space. So their defense might be confused as to what's going on. Because out of all of our players, I think Jota's probably the best one at understanding to make the run into the space. So Diaz causing all the chaos, cut back across the goal. Jota's just there waiting. Do you know what I mean? So that's like the logic I'm trying to go with of why I play Jota on the right.
Fair dues. I would go Diaz, Jota, and Mane. And I know I'm going to contradict myself because I said I wanted Mane rested. Mane and Jota are 1 yellow card away from suspension, if I'm not mistaken. I'd rather than play in this game, pick up a yellow and not be available for the second leg, than pick up one in the second leg and not be available for the first leg against whoever we play in the semi-final.
I think it's I think the semi-final is wiped, isn't it?
I think it's the final that's wiped. Or is it
I thought they changed the rule to the semi, but
if it's a semi, then yeah, if it's a semi, then I'd go Diaz, Jota on the right, and then
it's just the final. Couple people are saying, okay.
So yeah, that's the front three I'd go with. I might be getting called biased here, but you see the Man City game, even though Jota and Mane are more clinical in front of goal than Bobby, they don't hold up the ball as well as Bobby when Bobby's on form. We are going to need to hold on to that ball for dear life when we play against City, because we can't be sloppy in possession against City and expect to come away with a 1 or 2-0 win, because we will get our asses handed to us. So for that, I may try and rest Bobby and Salah for this game. Salah,
I get your thinking behind that. I think
Salah
Bobby probably is. Yeah. Bobby probably is important for that game. You're right, and he does love a game against John Stones. So if Stones is fit for that game, you know, he does love a game against John Stones as well. Yeah, I see the logic. I mean, the one thing is,
so I'd cut you.
Yeah.
Thiago and Salah, I don't want to see on the pitch at all in an ideal world.
No,
and 5 subs of the ones I want to come off. I want to see Virgil come off. I want to see Flacco come off. I want to see Hendo come off, ideally. And I want to see 2 of the front 3 come off who start. And if we're leading, and it's Diaz, Mane, and Jota who started the game, for example, then Minamino and Origi come on. Like, with all due respect to Salah, I love Salah. Everyone knows I love Salah. I love Salah breaking records. This individual thing now, from now until the end of the season, with all due respect to all the players, I couldn't give a damn. This is a team thing from now to the end of the season. If we win the quad, I won't care if Salah don't get top goal scorer, top assist maker. I don't care if Mane don't get in the top 3 for goal scorers. I don't care if Jota don't finish second. I do not care at all. I don't care if Virgil gets dribbled past every game. If we win the quad, I do not give a monkeys. I'm all about the team from now until the end of the season. So if it means Salah sulks because he's on the bench and he can't break a record in the Champions, because he's got a record every game pretty much, innit? Like, that's the way he rolls. If it means he's on the bench and he's annoyed because he can't break this record today, but he's fit for the City game, and when he goes and pipes City, yeah, I'm good for it.
Yeah. This ain't about individuals anymore. It should never be about it anyway, to be honest.
No, I can understand it though, but you see, when you get to certain parts of the season, it's like, all right, that goes completely on the back burner. Like, don't even mention it.
And I think he needs to understand that it will probably happen more if he just lets the game flow naturally than if he overthinks it and he's looking for it. So I think he just needs to understand that, because Most game is good when he's just letting it come, like naturally.
Pause.
When he
Pause. Pause. Whoa, pause. 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 Yeah.
You get what I mean. So yeah, you know, Salah, stop trying so hard.
For real. All right, then, Drew. Before we get into score predictions, guys, make sure you check out our sponsors for this video, guys. The one and only FansBet. They've got some great odds for this game. Also, guys, at the moment, they are running a special deal whereby if you click on the link that is in our tweet, so go onto our social media, click us up on Twitter, go onto the tweet, and you can get a £25 free bet. Also, guys, there's a welcome offer. You can bet £10, get £30 free plus 10 free spins on registration. Not only that, great odds for the games, as you'll always get. We'll probably release those odds tomorrow or Tuesday early during the day. Make sure you hit up FansBet. Make sure you check them out. And all you got to do is click the link in the description. Nothing to wait on, guys. So, that being said, Drift, what are you saying, bro? What's the score going to be? Confident, Drifty.
Oh.
I need dark, confident, Drifty. With a shot of rum.
And Everton and Darwin, we've got to make sure we keep quiet.
Yeah.
Tarat is injured, I believe.
Rafa Silva. So sorry to cut you, Drift. Rafa Silva's on 8 goals and 16 assists. Nunes is on 21 goals and 3 assists. But also Grimaldo, who was heavily linked with some teams over the summer. Their left back, very good left back as well. They've got some good players there.
Okay. Let's do this. 2-1 Liverpool.
I'm going 2-0 Liverpool. But a very similar performance to the Inter Milan game. We'll be doing a watch long game for it, and it's going to seem as though we're upset after the game, and it's going to seem as though we're upset in the review, but we're over the moon because we've just won 2-0. That's how I think the game's going to go. It's going to be a very frustrating 2-0.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll take that. I mean, the no away goals thing now means it's not as big of a deal now worrying about things like that. But obviously it works the other way around as well because they won't be as worried about us scoring a goal because it's not an away goal for them either. So, yeah. Let's do this, man. Fuck it. Let's fucking do this, man.
Let's go. That's what I want to hear. Come on. All right. Peter, no, already read that one. PR says it's a late game. Can't they break at halftime? I think they probably can, to be fair. They'll probably have some energy stuff as well as some water, obviously.
Because it'll be dark, innit? So it's something, it's like on the sunrise and the sun fall and stuff, innit? Yeah. Maybe. Or maybe a banana, maybe. I do remember a game. Who's playing? I remember, they actually gave him
Hamza Chowdhury or Fofana, I think it might have been.
Yeah, they actually gave him 3 or 4 minutes to actually go over, and they stopped the game, which is amazing. And he was actually and he was allowed to have some water and a banana, I think it was.
Yeah.
Like a quick break. So yeah, maybe that's something very similar that they'll. Even though it is really difficult to play when you've eaten, I don't know if you've ever done that. But have you ever tried to eat and then play, like your belly gets all kind of indigestion? So I know a banana maybe is a bit easier because it's soft and whatnot. But
Jeannie says, who do you prefer to play out of position? Mane plays centre forward or Jota playing off the left-hand side?
I wouldn't say Jota off the left is out of position. I mean, that's kind of where he plays, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd rather Mane. So I'd rather Jota playing off the left on that one because he can play left.
Yeah. I still think Mane's best position is from the left-hand side.
Although he's done well down the middle recently.
Yeah, yes, 100%. A-Spec says, so Chelsea can play a back 4 and ship 4 goals at home. Who would have thought it? Hashtag back 5 tax.
A-Spec? When I'm saying this, I was trying to tell y'all.
I'm not going to lie.
Rudiger going to back 4.
Abramovich has been gone only a couple of weeks and it's he's looking a bit rough down there. Chelsea. Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Pimp in Distress says, are you taking the Salah contract news seriously or not? You'll never walk alone. No, I'm not taking it serious until I see him sign.
Yeah, neither am I. I feel like it's a very good distraction from his poor performance, which is great PR.
Yeah.
But you know what, Cal? What's mad as well? We'll obviously chop this up a lot more tomorrow. But do you remember when I was saying to people, and the usual people come out and go, Drift, hate Salah, all that crap. Remember when I was saying, though, if he gets 4 to 5 bags a week and don't perform, you will see the way the fan base will turn on him. And bro, I'm seeing people already chatting shit to the man now. Like he hasn't got a reason to be performing badly. He's knackered. He's upset. He's been through emotional stress. He's fatigued, traveling around the world, all that. So he's got reason. And people are still on his neck. Bro, imagine if he was earning 4 or 5 bags a week. I said to everyone, if he gets that money, I am worried about the way everyone's going to start going in on him. And then all the narrative will change from all the other people who try and put pressure on. And they'll start talking shit, talking about how much does Salah earn? Why didn't he get another hat trick this week? And all that crap. Yeah. So a lot more comes with it than just that, you know. So, and you know, that back 5 tax, bro. I done told you.
Brentford.
Rudiger is an athlete, yes. Intelligence.
Don't ruin it for me, though, I've not watched it yet. I've not watched the highlights.
No, it wasn't even necessarily anything he actually. I mean, he scored a worldie, bro. But
is it?
Yeah, he scored a worldie. Chelsea's goal was like 30-yard banger for me. It was a beautiful goal. But I told everybody he's very rash. He dives in, and intelligence-wise, no. He's just so good athletically. He can make up a lot for mistakes, or he's got the pace to get out to positions when he's been out of position. But when it's just him and one other guy, who was Thiago Silva, who was knackered, you know, he's got a real one as well. Shout out to his wife. She was going mad on the socials as well. Like, bro, hearing the commentators talking about my husband. Do you know how tired he is? Shut your mouth. I was like, yeah, she's a real one.
Yeah, they're right out still.
But Thiago was knackered, and Rudiger is rash. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. He had Alonso next to him as well, and that's nuts, isn't it?
Chelsea,
in the back 4.
Chelsea.
Oh, man.
Chelsea. Oh,
and you know,
Brentford.
You know another thing as well, bro, yeah? I'm not even saying it was a must or it was a should have. But I remember when everyone looked at me sideways when I said, we should take Eriksen, you know? He's not doing well at Inter, and like he's on a cut fee. And everyone looked at me and said, Eriksen, what are you talking about? Rare. Bro, the man's been through all them health conditions since then. And he's still come back and look at him tearing it out. Eriksen's our baller. I can't believe people looked at me sideways when I said I'll take Eriksen on the cheap. But, you know what I mean? Looks like he'll be going back to Tottenham because Conte loves him. So
yeah, nah, big up Eriksen, man. It's a beautiful story how that's turned around.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what? Big up to all the medical staff, and was it Simon Kajar as well, who contributed to saving his life as well, man. So big up, man. It's a beautiful football story, that one there.
100%. Just quickly before we go, Bob, did you see the piping that Newcastle just took from Spurs?
So I switched off at 4-1.
I think he finished 5, I think.
Yeah, I didn't see the 5th goal.
Yeah, Bergwijn, good finish.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
that top 4 race is looking a bit naughty, isn't it?
Right. Anyhow,
Cal as well.
George. Anyhow.
Cal, have you seen Everton's fixtures?
Yeah, I reckon they'll still be all right though, because the other team.
Did you see what happened to Everton this morning?
Yeah, I saw.
Have you seen Everton's fixtures?
Who scored the 2nd goal for West Ham today?
It was a beautiful finish.
Bowen.
People don't underestimate Bowen's finish, because with the defender sliding, that little chip that he put on it to make sure it went over, that was naughty still. That was naughty. Now, that was a good goal from Bowen. I can't even front, bro.
He's not glamorous, but Bowen comes to Liverpool and he does a ting. Believe me.
The finish was good, bro. I can't even front.
Acebeck says, slipped a disc at the gym recently and now have sciatica. Any suggestions for exercise treatments? First and foremost, sorry to hear that, man. But no, personally, I don't have any.
Nah. Although I've had an injury, and there are a couple of floor exercises, you know, where you do stretches on the floor that you can do
Okay.
for that. But yeah, sorry to hear that, man. So I
Yeah,
can
rest
serious
up,
still
man.
that is pain.
Yeah, rest up, man. I hope you get better soon. Now look, Bowen, I'm not my first choice. I've probably got about 4 players ahead of him I'd want. But you see, if we end up with Bowen in the summer, I'm good with it still. I'm good
Yeah,
with it.
I know you will be. Diogo, I don't condone violence in any way, shape, or form, but it couldn't have happened to a better Richarlison. I'll tell you that.
Bun Richarlison, bro. Remember when
I
I
don't know if
told
you
you?
saw it.
Nah, but I watched that. I definitely tune in to watch that.
Remember when CR7 kicked Curtis, but pretended it was the ball he was trying to kick?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened to Richarlison.
One of them
ever,
things,
ever,
isn't it?
ever since he assaulted Thiago, I couldn't give a shit what happens, to be fair.
Hold on, but how long have I been saying this guy's overrated?
I
How
still
long?
think he's a good player. I just hate him as a
He's
human.
dead. He's just Brazilian. That's it.
Nah, he's just in the dead team, bro. He ain't a shit
Dead.
player.
Dead football. He's basic as hell. Basic as hell. But there's not one attribute he's got that stand out. Not one. Everything's
Bro,
just basic.
all I know is him and Pickford, after what they did in that derby, I don't give a shit what happens, man. I really don't.
Trust. And Richarlison try to say Virgil's not good. Man's not even the best in his dead squad, bro. Like, vamos. Look, people, thank you for tuning in. We are going to be back tomorrow for our normal Monday night live show at probably we'll double check on the times. But obviously, if you guys, follow us on social media, switch on the notification bell, you'll know. So please do that. Again, make sure you check out FansBet. Link is in the YouTube description. And Drift, anything you want to say before we take the people out?
Yeah, I'm just gonna give this video half an hour to settle, and then the views review will be dropping as well, guys. So make sure you check that out. If you're watching this show after and you weren't live, then the link will be in the description to the viewers review. And everyone who's watching now, big up yourselves as always. Smash that like button, and yeah, give it half hour. Come back to the channel and give everyone, everyone a thumbs up for the viewers review. We've got quite a lot of viewers reviews this week, and you know what I mean, everyone got them in early as well, so I want to big everyone up, man. Everyone got them in nice and early this time, so you know what I mean, I wasn't waiting around, so love for that.
Big up everyone. Until we see you tomorrow, have a lovely rest of your Sunday. Stay safe, stay blessed. We are Kop-Ish and we are out, people. Take care.
Peace.